Hey foodie family, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Joy. Into this bowl, I added a teaspoon of white granulated sugar, a teaspoon of salt, a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon powder, and of course, I am adding some hot boiling water, 1 glass of boiling water. Mix all of it together until it is well combined. Next, I'm going in with 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour. That is about 350 grams of all-purpose flour. Next, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of semolina. Now you want to mix all of this until all your ingredients are well combined. Note that at this point it is quite hot, but we need to knead it, so we're going to transfer it to a kneading surface. Dust it with some all-purpose flour. Make sure you reserve extra for this process, all right? And then of course you're going to just drop that in, knead it lightly and drop it on your surface. At this point, you have a very sticky dough, so you're going to keep dusting and dusting. At the end of this process, I used it, the measurements will give you 2 cups of all-purpose flour, all right? So keep adding your flour and knead a little bit. You need to go through the process. Just be patient, it will pay off. All right, this will take you about 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. As you can see, our patience is paying off and the dough has come together neatly. So it's a bit sticky, so add a little bit more flour and continue kneading until everything has pulled together nicely like this. Look at that, perfection. So our dough is nice and soft, so we are going to let that rest for about 10 minutes. Dust your surface again with some flour. Spread out your dough. We're going to also lightly dust the surface of our dough with some extra flour again, and of course our rolling pin. Now you're going to knead this, you're going to spread this out, spread it out like a spreadsheet, an Excel spreadsheet. All right, just spread it out as thinly as possible to achieve about 1/2 inch in diameter, all right, if possible 1/4 inch. The thinner, the crunchier. So you're going to cut out the surfaces. Don't throw them away. You can fry them and enjoy, but for the purposes of presentation, we are taking them out. All right. So now you're going to just cut your spreaded dough into vertical and horizontal shapes just to get this nice square shapes. It doesn't have to be perfect, all right? Now I'm using a cookie cutter, a cookie what is it? Just punch some holes on the surface of your flour, and this is to make sure that when you put that in the oil, it doesn't puff out. We're looking for a crunchy chips here. All right, so our oil should be on fire at this point and it should be piping hot. So you're going to lift every single piece of this dough and just place that into the oil until you have enough to fry evenly at the same time. So you want to go in and keep stirring occasionally so that everything browns evenly together at the same time. All right, this is so good, so easy, so perfect, and it will be ready in nothing less than 30 minutes. All right, so yes. And look at that. You can fry this until it is even more golden brown than this. The longer you fry it, the crunchier it gets. My goodness, this is perfection. Just look at that. Just look at that. Spread it out on a paper towel, and can you hear that crunch? Voila, our flour chips is ready. Warning, you can finish this in one sitting. In fact, my sister woke up the next day. She said, "Where's the rest?" It turns out my husband took it all to the office. This was so good. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Bye.